make sure that all your documents are checked and all your documents are still valid. You will have to show the proof of income that will be equal or superior to 684 USD per month. Sounds like a dream. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. After my last video about the best Italian cities to move to in 2023, I've decided to follow up with the best countries to move to in 2023, because if you're a digital nomad, if you're working remotely and you are thinking of becoming a digital nomad, becoming an expat, there are several countries that are quite attractive, not only with their quality of life, but also with how easy it is to get the digital nomad visa there. So since we are moving towards the new year, I feel like it's a good time to start thinking about your plans for the next year and where would you like to go, where would you like to move. And without further ado, guys, let's get into the video and let's get to my list of the best countries for digital nomads. My country number one, since Italy hasn't implemented its digital nomad visa just yet, but I've chosen the country that is quite close to Italy in all senses, and I'm talking about Croatia. Croatia is a wonderful country. You get the nice climate, Mediterranean Sea, tasty food, friendly people, beautiful architecture, and on top of all of it, you can stay there for up to 2 years thanks to their digital nomad visa scheme. To be eligible to apply for this type of visa, you will need to show a proof of income equal or superior to 2,600 USD per month, get your health insurance, pass the criminal background check, and pay the registration fees that would amount to 55 to 65 euros. Now, a very important thing to consider, guys, if you would like to move to Croatia as a digital nomad, your passport has to be valid for at least 3 more months after the date you plan to leave Croatia. So think carefully when applying for this kind of visa and make sure that all your documents are checked and all your documents are still valid. Overall, I feel like Croatia is a really lovely country. I've been there several times, and I think it could be a perfect option if you're a digital nomad wanting to stay in a Mediterranean country, wanting to explore Europe, wanting to enjoy all of the perks that the lifestyle in Croatia will be able to offer you. And I'd be really curious if any of you guys are living in Croatia, either as an expat or maybe as a local. I would love to know, what do you think about this country, whether you've been there, maybe you've lived there before. Make sure to leave me some comments. The country number 2 on my list today is Montenegro. Montenegro is located very close to Croatia, and although being quite similar culturally and naturally, this country is still a separate country, quite different, and is definitely the one that deserves your attention. Montenegro boasts incredible views, natural sights, good food, good prices, and they are preparing to launch their digital nomad visa for 2023. Now, while the majority of the details still have to be revealed and are still unknown, there are a few things that we already know, and I'm sharing them with you today. First of all, you will need to show the proof that all of your income, or at least the major part of it, is coming from the abroad and not from Montenegro. And then you will also have to show that you have enough money to support yourself for the period you're planning to stay in the country. You will be able to stay there for up to 2 years if you are granted the visa, and you will need to pass some background checks as well. Obviously, I'm pretty sure you have to buy some health insurance as well, which makes sense anyway, you know, even if it's not required. But there are more details to come, so stay tuned. I would love to update you when I know anything else about more countries, more European countries, especially launching these digital nomad schemes. And Montenegro is no different. But keep that in mind, guys. You can start eyeing this country if you're planning to become a digital nomad or move to a different country next year. Next up, guys, we're leaving Europe, and the next country on my list today is Colombia. It might be quite an unexpected entry, but this lovely South American country has joined the international movement and launched their own digital nomad scheme in 2022. So starting from even this year and obviously in 2023, you'll be able to apply and start living your dream as a digital nomad in South America. The bureaucratic procedures are said to be quite simple there, which already makes Colombia an attractive destination. Trust me, you will be able to stay in the country for up to 2 years if you meet quite very simple criteria. Namely, you will have to show the proof of income that will be equal or superior to 684 USD per month, buy your health insurance, pay the registration fee that will amount to 22 USD more or less, and pass some background checks. Sounds really simple. Obviously, your passport has to be valid for the whole duration of your stay, so once again, guys, I'm highlighting it, make sure that your documents are all checked. I personally haven't been to Colombia yet, but it's very high on my bucket list, and I think it could be your perfect destination if you're looking for the country with lower cost of living, but a place that has a lot to offer culturally, naturally, food-wise, you know, and also the friendly locals. Also, guys, I want to bring your attention to the fact that the countries that I'm mentioning today are actually recognized internationally as some of the best countries for digital nomads, but these are the newcomers in this list because most of these countries have just started their digital nomad visas or are trying to implement this kind of scheme, as Montenegro, for example. I have another video on the best countries for digital nomads. Some of those countries have been working in this area for quite a long time, so you know everything is working quite good there. Anyway, I will leave you a link up here if you haven't seen that video, so make sure to check it out. Last but not least, on my list today is Costa Rica. Costa Rica is a very attractive country for digital nomads. It has started their digital nomad visa scheme this summer in 2022 with some very simple and basic requirements. The process is quite simple and there are no in-person meetings. Actually, all you have to do is apply for the visa online if you meet the requirements. Your income should be equal or superior to 36,000 USD per year. You will have to show proof that you are either employed by a foreign employer or self-employed abroad, and then you will need to buy your health insurance. Sounds pretty simple, and Costa Rica, with its incredible nature, you know, and location and everything, could be a perfect destination for digital nomads. Sounds like a dream. And obviously, guys, I couldn't avoid mentioning Italy, although sadly I cannot tell you too much yet. Actually, the Italian government voted on the law allowing for digital nomad visas all the way back in March 2022. However, they haven't found any common grounds on the requirements just yet. After the recent dismissal of the government and the formation of the new government, it will probably take some time to decide on the requirements and how this digital nomad visa is going to work. Anyway, it is sought as a type of visa for highly skilled professionals working remotely, and it is very likely that you will need to show a proof of some income, although we don't know how much you'll need to show, and then you will probably need to show that you have enough finances to support yourself while staying in Italy. I suppose you will also need to get some health insurance, and if you are interested in moving to Italy either as an expat, digital nomad or whatever, I have a Patreon page where I talk about expat life and give you advice on expat life, very detailed advice, and just recently I made a post about health insurance in Italy, private health insurance, public health insurance, and you can find a lot of interesting and useful information there, so I will leave you a link in the description box so you can check it out. Anyway, guys, stay tuned for the upcoming digital nomad visa in Italy. As soon as we know something, I will update you here on this channel with all the details. So make sure to subscribe and hit the bell button if you haven't yet. I'd be so happy if you join us, and like this you'll never miss a video and you'll know when you can finally come here as a digital nomad. And that's it for today, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you enjoy my content about moving abroad, moving to Italy. Hopefully I'll be able to share more with you soon. And as always, don't forget to like, comment and share this video with your friends so I can make more videos like this. Stay tuned because next week we're finally starting Christmas time. It's officially Christmas time in Italy and I'm so excited. Thank you for being here and enjoy your day.